Hello, happy Monday. I'm here once again with my weekly astrological forecast. I bring this forecast to you every Monday so that I can translate what's happening astrologically so that you can use it to make sense of what is happening for you internally in your world and your experience. Talking about June 1st through the 7th. How does it feel? How are you feeling? It's a big question. There's a lot going on. And we are in eclipse season, and we have our first eclipse of the season. There will be 3 of them this summer. We have our first one this week. And if you're wondering how eclipses get the reputation of being intense, well, you're probably feeling it right now. It has started. And of course, we are in a period of time that many are calling the Great Awakening. And this eclipse is going to help us understand that. If you want to know more about all of the eclipses and the whole energetic theme that they will bring to us this summer, I am teaching a mini course on eclipses, on new moons and full moons, and what to expect, how they're going to really show up strongly in your life, and how to make the most of what you're going to learn. And you can find that by visiting the link in my bio or visiting my website. It's called Exploring Eclipses, and I've gotten some great feedback on it. So we're going to start off the week. Before I talk about eclipses, I want to talk about the sun being in a conjunction with Venus. This is a really nice aspect. Okay, so we do have something that's going to kind of do a little bit to level it out. Now, the sun is connected to our sense of self, and Venus, of course, is connected to our self-esteem, our self-concept, our sense of self-worth. So what I'm seeing in many of my clients is that our sense of self-worth is somehow twisted or lacking. So this will help you to get a real sense of what you have, what your talents are, what you bring to the table at this time. We all have gifts and talents. We're all here to be doing something big and something specific. So what is yours? What can you contribute to the world right now in the way that it looks, that is valuable, that feels in alignment with you and your heart? Not what everybody else is telling you to do, not what you feel obligated to do, but what is really feeling true and right to you? What do you have to give? Give those questions some thought. Now, Venus is still in retrograde, so we're still doing things like seeking harmony in our relationships and maybe having a hard time finding it. Or maybe we're noticing that we're feeling disconnected and disengaged, and our job is to find out what do we need to do to feel more engaged. And this goes back to what I was just talking about. What lights you up? What feels right and true for you? In a time of awakening, like we are in, it is incredibly important that you become very, very self-aware. What is going on in your body? What are you noticing? When you look around the world right now, when you're on social media, how does it make you feel? If you're feeling uneasy, if you're feeling unrest, if you're feeling fearful and scared and confused, those are all signs that you have internal work to do. So you can do this work externally, and please do. But know that the more that you can get into your own physical body, your own experience, and really figure out where your pain and suffering is coming from, that will help you to navigate all of this. Now, we have the full moon. It's a lunar eclipse. It is on the 5th. It is in the signs of Sagittarius and Gemini. This is an axis of truth, okay? This is an axis where in Sagittarius, we can get very, very hooked on what we think is right, on our opinion. And in Mercury, we are always searching for information. We want more information, more, but we get distracted. So one of the lessons of this eclipse is going to be to really look at where you get so hooked on your idea of right and wrong that you can't see the forest for the trees, or where you are so inundated with information that, again, can't see the forest for the trees. This eclipse is squaring Mars. So there's going to feel like there's some butting of heads. Oh, hello, we're seeing that right now. You're probably going to see some of that in your own experience too, in your own personal life. You might discover some unrealistic expectations that you have. You might see places where you really need to open up the lines of communication so that you're not just telling somebody what is right for you and what you think they should do and pointing your finger at them. You're listening. You're in communication. You're connecting. You're saying, I'm holding space for what you have to say, and I'm listening. And hopefully they're doing the same for you. Like I said, if you want to hear more about these dynamics, I suggest that you check out this eclipse class, because things are high, energy's high, and that's okay, because things are trying to get our attention. We're waking up. So I hope this helps. If you know of somebody that would like to hear this message, please share it. If you would like to work with me privately in the form of a private reading and really figure out what all of this in the world means to you in your life, by all means, find me at nathacampanella.com. Have a wonderful week. Happy full moon and deep breaths. Stay present, stay aware. You got this.